This is AI Command App news for Monday, July 6, 2026. Here's what's moving in AI, tech, and the markets today. Story 1. Anthropic just made one of the longest infrastructure commitments in AI history. Data center operator TeraWulf announced a 20-year lease with Anthropic for a data campus in Kentucky, a deal TeraWulf expects to generate roughly $19 billion in revenue over its life. TeraWulf shares rallied on the news. Why it matters. This is a former Bitcoin miner turned AI landlord signing a 2-decade commitment from a frontier AI lab. AI compute demand is no longer being treated as a quarterly spike. Labs are locking in capacity on timescales normally reserved for utilities and commercial real estate. For investors, the beneficiaries of the AI build-out keep widening beyond chip makers. Power, land, and data center operators are becoming long-duration AI assets. And for anyone calling AI spending a bubble, consider this. 20-year leases are how companies behave when they expect demand to persist. Story 2. Memory chips are getting more expensive fast. Samsung reportedly plans to raise DRAM prices by 20% in the third quarter, and memory names Micron and SanDisk bounced higher in pre-market trading. Meanwhile, SK Hynix launched a $28 billion NASDAQ ADR listing that has already drawn a reported $7 billion in investor interest. Why it matters. AI servers are consuming memory supply faster than fabs can expand it, and that cost inflation flows downstream to everyone, from cloud bills to corporate laptops. Research firm TS Lombard put it bluntly today, the AI boom is fueling inflation before it fights it. If your business budgets for hardware refreshes or cloud capacity, build these rising input costs into your 2027 planning now. Story 3. Nvidia has hit a manufacturing wall. According to a semi-analysis report covered by CNBC, Nvidia's next-generation Kyber rack-scale AI system has been delayed to 2028 on manufacturing snags, adding to concerns that the company's breakneck annual release cadence is colliding with real-world manufacturing limits. The same morning, Broadcom shares gained after extending a 5-year custom chip deal with Apple through 2031. Why it matters. Markets have priced Nvidia's roadmap as if it executes flawlessly every single year. Delays open the door for custom silicon, and Apple deepening its Broadcom partnership is part of a broader pattern. Big tech hedging its Nvidia dependency with purpose-built chips. The binding constraint on AI is shifting from chip design to manufacturing capacity and power. Story 4. The AI tax has arrived in your software bill. Microsoft's new 365 pricing went live this weekend, with some business products up as much as 42% as Copilot AI features are folded into plans, a move critics are calling an AI tax on businesses. It lands alongside a widely shared analysis from venture investor Tomasz Tungus titled When AI Costs More Than the Engineer, which projects AI spending per developer could break even with engineer salaries around 2029. And even Mark Zuckerberg reportedly told Meta staff that AI agents haven't progressed as quickly as he'd hoped. Why it matters. Businesses are now paying for AI whether or not they've measured its value. The gap between AI cost and realized return is the number every CFO should be interrogating this quarter, and per-seat price hikes are making the own your stack question a board-level topic. Finally, the markets. U.S. stock futures rose Monday as Wall Street looks to extend last week's gains coming off the holiday weekend, with tech leading. Oil fell more than 1% after OPEC Plus agreed to raise August output targets, its fifth straight monthly increase. Gold rose as investors scaled back rate expectations following Thursday's weaker jobs data, and deal-making stayed brisk. EasyJet agreed in principle to a $7.3 billion takeover by Castlelake, and Lockheed Martin is buying naval defense firm Ultra Maritime for about $3.45 billion. The through line today. The AI economy is maturing into hard assets, long contracts, and real input costs. 20-year data center leases, rising memory prices, and AI line items on your software bill. The winners will be the businesses that treat AI as infrastructure to be owned and measured, not a fee to be absorbed. That's your AI news for today from AI Command App.